thing about shotgunning is you can do it once, you can do it a million times. It always fucking sucks. It's never like a.
I don't know.
It's never a great time.
Marcus always complains about the shotguns. I love shotgunning. I love shotgunning.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm the fastest on this side.
If I'm at a party and I'm drunk as fuck, I'll shotgun all day, every day. But if I'm sober and I'm like, hey, let's just fucking shot it. Yeah, like
shotgun and raw dog and a shotgun, aka sober, kind of tough. But being hammered in shotgun is also not good. Like you just.
Yeah, we also.
You ever done a
well, yeah, you're right. I agree with that.
We also.
If you're like 3 beers in and you're at a party and people are like, let's go fucking shotgun. I'm like, fuck yeah. But other than that, I'm like, nah, I'm okay. Like, whatever. But I've shotgunned way too much, though.
Well, we also learned doing this pod, we had to start taking our beer out of the fridge like 20 minutes before we would shotgun.
I never do as a thing. I'd take it cold as fuck.
No, I do it now. I take it out. I'm like, I'm going to let this sit for like 10, 15 minutes because then it's not. That's why, Marcus, stop doing that, and it's going to help a little bit.
Unpopular opinion, I'd rather take a glass of beer and chug it as fast as I can than shotgun. And you see me, DJ. You know I can chug. You know I can chug.
Point. You are an elite chugger. I'll give you that. You're an elite chugger. But like, is your goal just to drink it as fast as possible?
I mean, I don't know what it is about a shotgun, but I feel like once you just got that, I mean, probably because some of it spills on the beard, and you know what I mean, it fucking comes down the face a little bit. But like, I just feel like I have so much more air than once I'm working with a goddamn beer can. But I don't know. That's just me.
That's just you.
Well, I'm kind of the king of shotgun. Are we live or are we just?
No, we're live. We just bullshit sometimes. And
dude, that's a fucking podcast.
I didn't know if we were okay.
DJ's like, I shouldn't say anything incriminating right
now. yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But welcome back to another episode of Two Drunk Guys on a Football Podcast. I'm your co-host, Skinny Domestic,
and I'm Marcus the Hammer Mary.
And today we have a guest, DJ, our long-lost linebacker from our flag football team that we truly need back.
Playing 3 leagues with DJ too in fantasy football, which I didn't even think about that, but over half the leagues, DJ. Congratulations.
Yep.
You're basically one of us.
We're elite talent.
You basically are.
Because Marcus and I played in 4 leagues together, so
yeah.
With that,
one thing I like to do is play with Marcus.
That's true. We know that.
Besides his league, fucking bullshit. But we'll get into that a little later.
Don't worry, we'll talk about how bad Jalen Hurts is.
With the episode, we got our news, of course. Last week's going over some games. Bad betting, of course. This week we're going to do some depression fantasy ball, and then potentially some sell highs. Of course, when we have a guest, we talk about our guests. So DJ, being your first time on, you're going to get questions asked. So you're going to talk about yourself a little bit. We'll both, of course, being in fantasy leagues and stuff like that, we'll talk. And then, of course, we'll end the episode with our, I think we have 6 college games that we're going to pick on today, and then Week 8 NFL. So with that, DJ, whenever we talk about whatever, when we bring something up, if you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you want to bring something up related to it, bring it up. Feel free. It's the best part. We just talk and bullshit. So, Marcus, go ahead. I know you probably have like 2 things on the news, so just get us started, and then I'll finish it up like always.
First thing is, it looks like Jaden Daniels is not going to play this week, which blows cock, because I love me some Jaden Daniels, but I don't know. Did you watch the game against the the Cowboys?
Yeah.
That, first of all, what an underwhelming game. I thought that was going to be a high-scoring game, which it was for the Cowboys. The Cowboys were fucking destroying them. But once he came back and he dropped back, he's one of those players that every single time he has the ball in his hand, I'm scared he's going to get hurt. Well, every single time.
And it's kind of lucky with the way he got tackled. It was only a hamstring injury. Like, I thought it was completely something else when he started grabbing stuff and the way he went down. But, yeah, very lucky that it's just a hamstring.
A Joe Burrow kind of vibe where you're just like, this offensive line, man, they're not protecting anybody.
They never do. They have these quarterbacks that are just crazy good, and then you just can't protect them.
Yeah,
the other one I was going to say
$40
is
million and then put him behind a $50 million offensive line instead of a $100 million offensive line, and I don't know what the numbers would be, which would be a good offensive line. Side note though, what happened to Washington's defense? I thought they used to be like a nitty gritty team where their defense was kind of stout and they'd find ways to win. They suck.
You
Their
know
defense
what?
is terrible.
You know what? Here's what I think about defense. I think you can have really good players, but I think defense is such a momentum side of the ball. Like sometimes, like I've seen this with the Vikings where like 2017 or 2016 going to 2017 season, our defense fucking stout, fucking stopped everyone, like an elite defense with Case Keenum, like best defense in the league. The year after that, we did lose some people, but the majority of that defense was still there, and it just wasn't as good. I really feel like it's momentum-based defenses.
Well, I also
are.
think this plays a factor too. You got the skeleton of Marshawn Lattimore, the skeleton of Von Miller, and the skeleton of Bobby Wagner. Like, are you? They're
don't disrespect Bobby that way.
I know,
don't disrespect
but I know
Bobby.
he's good and has been a very good linebacker. But the dude's like what 34, 35? Like he's old.
He's up there. He's up there.
Like
7 years ago, that's an elite defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's a scary defense. And then, I mean, Trey Almost has been pretty good. They have Jonathan Jones. They got rid of your boy. What's his nuts? I think he's on the Rams now or something.
What boy?
Forbes.
Who knows that?
Forbes.
Oh,
Brandon,
I told you. No, Emmanuel Forbes, because I told Kitty that was the first draft we went over. I think it was the year that Forbes got drafted, and we were talking about terrible picks, and I was like, the dude is 160 pounds soaking wet. That's a terrible pick. He's gonna have to go against people like CeeDee Lamb and all these big receivers in that division. He did not last, dude. He's too little.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner's 35. Von Miller is 36. So like they got some age going on with those main positions. But yeah, the Commanders, yeah, like you said, they've kind of definitely fallen off a little bit with that.
Yep.
Well, they also don't have that defensive front that they used to either. They had Darion Payne and what's his nuts at D tackle, so they lose when they don't have him because they couldn't afford him.
I feel like you need one aspect has to be good. Either you have like a good front seven or a front five, or you have like good pass coverage, and then you can kind of scheme if you have a good DC.
Yeah.
Which I've really started to gain respect for DCs. You know, at a certain time I thought it was just kind of player oriented. Like if you got guys, you know, if you have a top corner or if you have elite secondary or you have one of those pass rushers. But the more I've watched the NFL, it's been like if you have a DC, you can use the guys in the right way and just kind of play to your strengths. Like the Vikes, for instance, terrible secondary. So what do they do?
Yo.
They do chaos. They have crazy blitzes. They just use random stuff. And they try to out-trick the quarterback because they know if they're just lining up straight like base cover 2 man or whatever, or base cover 2 or whatever, they're not going to be able to cover as well, or you know. But if they are able to try to trick the teams and play games, it actually works in their benefit. Yeah. And so DC's, I've really gained respect for DC and OC. But
think about the Chargers. I mean, they had Khalil Mack, Bosa, Derwin James, and they on paper this was a good defense, and they shit the bed all the time.
Call them a Madden defense because they're really good on Madden, but not good in real life.
Yep,
exactly. Justin Fields, allegedly, it looks like he's going to get benched for Tyrod Taylor. Old Tyrod Taylor, dude.
I feel so bad because nothing. You change quarterbacks, nothing's changing. It's a shit show everywhere. They do get.
If I was a
Quincy Williams.
If I was a Jet,
or
that's fair.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, Quentin Williams' brother. If I was a Jets fan, I would be begging to put Justin Fields in for the simple fact of like, you might get the number 1 overall pick. You might get Nussmeier. You might get one of these top elite quarterbacks because, and it's not like it's going to fix the Jets. The Jets are like systemically broken franchise because they get these, you know, hot shot fucking defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, make them head coach. And then it's just a dumpster fire of like, we don't keep players, we don't get good players to come over here. You know, the players that we do have, we kind of just whittle them away, like Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. And like, I don't believe in this franchise at all. I don't think it'll ever be good, because if you look at it, you know, Sam Darnold, like, he's balling the fuck out. Now, I don't like Sam Darnold that much. I didn't want the Vikings to pay him that money, but you know, right now Sam Darnold might be a top 10 quarterback play wise. Like, he looks pretty decent. And if you look at the quarterbacks, you know, you could probably name 25 Jets quarterbacks in the last 10 years that started and played for him and got hurt or, you know, went somewhere else. I just don't know. Like, I love Justin Fields for fantasy football purposes. Just give us our fantasy football season. Let him fucking do something different. Let him run the goddamn ball. I have no idea. But
yeah. Well, that's the other one too I've noticed is like watching some of those Jet games, in like those closer games where they had with the Steelers and the Bucks and stuff, where they could have pulled out a win. Some of the things that I noticed is Justin Fields is trying way too. I don't know if it's a coach thing, whatever, but they're trying to keep him in the pocket, or he's trying to stay in the pocket to show that he's a passer. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, you got the whole left field wide open. Just take off and go. Just go. I get it. You want to look downfield and try to throw the ball and show that you can throw, but sometimes you just got to take advantage of what you're the best at and take off.
You think Mike Vick ever cared that he could throw the ball?
No.
Mike Vick could sling it, though. He could launch some bombs.
He could sling it.
He could launch him up. But that was one of the most surprising things with Justin Fields. I remember, you know, his first year with the Bears, and I was like, holy shit, this dude is an insane, like, elite, like, almost Lamar Jackson level rusher. He rushed for 1,000+ yards. And it's like, I didn't see that in college, which I'm not a huge college guy, so maybe I just missed it. But I don't remember him running like that.
I remember his accuracy. Like, that was, like, what he was kind of known for. But he also played with very elite wide receivers at Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Tyrod Taylor, goated, what do they call them? Journeyman quarterbacks, where they've been on a lot of teams. Like, obviously, Fitzpatrick, I think, is 1-1. If you're doing, like, a journeyman quarterback draft, if Fitzmagic is not number one, I don't know who you're taking. But Tyrod Taylor's got to be creeping up there, man. I love Tyrod Taylor. Now, he's not, you know, I don't think he's going to change anything, but it's interesting that they're trying to shake things up. Also, they fucked up by letting Salah go. He was such a, like, that defense was so tight when he was there. Yeah. All they needed was some better pieces on offense and, like, a good OC. And I think that, like, I think they've messed up in that sense, but it's just the way the NFL coaches go.
They had the Packers, dude. What was that fucking dumbass's name? The one that got fired from, I think, the Broncos. He's the Broncos head coach or something. Do you remember the Packers' old OC?
Aaron Rodgers loved him.
Yeah, he did love him for some fucking reason. He was like stupid.
Aaron? No, not Aaron.
No.
What the hell was his name?
I can't remember, but they fucking like they needed someone trendy, like a fucking Kellen Moore or something. Something that would jazz shit up and kind of make it a little bit better. Like a KOC if he was an offensive coordinator still, but
Adam Gase?
Yeah, that Jets team. No, it wasn't Adam Gase. Adam Gase sucked, dude.
Who the fuck was it?
I think he was Adam Gase was I think he was a Chiefs offensive coordinator. Him and the other Bears head coach before Matt LaFleur. Or not Matt LaFleur,
Nathaniel Hackett?
Matt Eberflus. Nathaniel Hackett, yeah.
There we go.
Like, they loved them some Nathaniel Hackett, and it just did not work at all. It's no good.
What do you got next?
Well, I'm gonna transition into this. So I'm wearing this because me and Skinny made a bet that the Eagles wouldn't beat the Vikings, which the Eagles fucking suck. I want you to know, and the reason that they beat us is because of this fucking man right here, who is gonna start Monday or Thursday night for the fucking Vikings tomorrow, and I can't tell you how incredibly pissed off I am because I hate Carson Wentz. I hated him once he was a fucking Eagle. I hated him once he was a fucking Redskin. I hated him once he was a fucking Colt. I just want that man to fuck off. Get out of the league, man.
Oh, you liked him as a Chief? That's my rant.
You liked him as a Chief? Yeah, because he never played.
See, what I purposely did was, yeah, he did. He played one game last year. I purposely I have all my Eagles stuff, and I purposely was like, what is Marcus gonna love the most to wear on the podcast? And I was like, oh, I have a Carson Wentz jersey shirt somewhere. Let me go find it. And I know it's a little big on you, but hey, you look good. You look good.
It does fit you well. It feels you better than I would assume. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of anti Marcus here on this. I actually would rather have Wentz start on Thursday than rush JJ back. Like the worst thing you can do is
I agree.
Confident. I don't know why his ankle sprain is a 25-week injury, but you don't want to rush back an injured guy who's struggling to play. And then him suck on Thursday night and all the fans be like hating him and shit.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather him be fully healthy, fully ready to go, and then come back. Like I don't know.
I give Marcus so much shit because I'm just like, wow, McCarthy's not starting again. He must really suck because there's no way this injury is so bad.
Dude, he's been making me crash out over him.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Here's the thing. Give the man a 12 o'clock game. He already has a better primetime record than Kirk Cousins, dude. Just give the man a fucking break.
Yeah.
Let him go in there. But no, I'm telling you, out of everyone we could get, dude, I would literally rather see Sam Howell sling the piss out of the ball or give us Jameis Winston. Give us someone that's fucking Jameis is fucking money. You talk about journeyman quarterback. Why does the NFL hate Jameis Winston? I just want to see him throw 5,000 yards and 30 picks and 30 touchdowns. That's all I give a shit about. It was crazy. But fuck Carson Wentz. He sucks so bad.
We do.
Jameis is up there.
Since we're talking about the game, Eagles did win 28-22 against the Vikings. I went to the game. It was a good game, dude. First time being at the new Viking Stadium. I went to the old stadium. I fucking loved it. It was very nice. Yeah, my fucking wife was like, "Do we stand up and do that?" I'm like, "No." When they started doing the chant, I'm like, "No, you sit your ass down." I'm like, "This is not for us." All right.
Most American thing you can do.
I took Dom. Dom fell. Dude, Dom got into it. Dom was sitting there at one point. I think there was some pass play like, we like stopped you guys like maybe a half yard short or over the first down line on like a third down, and he like slapped his hand, was pissed off that we didn't stop him and force a fourth down and shit. So he was getting into it. I was shocked because he doesn't do football, but yeah, no, that stadium was very nice. I love the open side with it, so you know like all that, and people are super cool. It's Cancer Week, so they were doing a lot of cancer stuff, but no, it was a good time. Dude, they do fireworks. They have fucking fireworks going off. And
dude, it's like one of the nicest stadiums I've ever been in. Like it is really nice, and the atmosphere is perfect for football.
Some key takeaways I have: the Eagles' offensive line still sucks ass. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Saquon's getting hit 3 yards in the backfield. Your guys' front line played fucking phenomenal on defense.
Without Van Ginkel.
Yeah, and then you know, Isaiah Rodgers, I've been hyping him up because he's been looking good, and then we did what we needed to do.
I'm telling you right now, Isaiah Rodgers, like, brother, I watched that game. It was almost like he didn't try to cover AJ Brown with the double move, because that was the like slowest reaction. Like what was it, like fourth and like, or third and like 8 or something like that, and he hits him with the slowest double move, half-ass double move I've ever seen in my entire life. And then he fucking goes like for a big, and he doesn't even try. I was like, God
doesn't
damn
even
it,
try.
Stupid
Hurts
fucking.
just fucking throws it up there, like whatever, you know. It's just
just tosses it up there. I was like, what the fuck? And here's what I want to say. I don't understand this about Minnesota corners, because I watch other games and other corners don't do that. DJ, you ever notice that our corners, no matter if it's fucking 3rd and 2 or like 1st and 10, they always play like 8 fucking yards off the ball. I've never seen any other team do that besides Minnesota, and it pisses me off every fucking year. We play to not lose every fucking time.
But they're usually blitzing or something, so you're not blitzing corners. You'll blitz your slot corner, but you don't blitz the edge corner. So they usually play them off almost every time because they're in some sort of cover 3 shell or cover 2 shell. They're in something, and so yeah, they just never have their corners up. But I know what the Vikings' game plan was going to that game. They're like, Jalen Hurts sucks. He's not a good quarterback, so we're gonna force him to throw. But the problem was our corners suck. Our secondary blow. So like it was the clash of the 2 worst things: the worst quarterback and the worst secondary. And Jalen Hurts won that battle. I mean,
Dude,
You throw
might have
AJ
seen
Brown on any other team, his numbers are going to be fucking insane, dude. But
outside
instead he
of
plays for the Eagles with the worst quarterback. I mean, it's
hey,
just
he's
ridiculous.
been an
I
All-Pro
hate him,
all
man.
3 years, the last 3 years. So
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Hey,
He's not a good passer.
uh,
So if you had to choose a 2-minute drill, who you want in at quarterback, Jalen Hurts is not top 10. I promise you that.
hey, he's
You
done
want
some big
Jalen Hurts
things.
running your 2-minute drill?
All I'm saying is he's done some big things. I'm not. He does what you want
Dude,
to do as a quarterback.
we ended the
He's
tush
good
push
when
though.
you guys are in control. Like
No,
when
you
you guys
didn't.
control
We ran
the
it.
game,
We tried to run it. We ran it twice. Well, technically, we didn't get to run it twice because we false started somehow, which literally nothing happened. I don't know. They showed it on the board at the game, and literally not a single person.
We ended it, Skinny. The tush push is no longer, dude.
What do
you
you
guys
mean? We
suck
got a
ass.
first down the one time we actually ran it.
Skinny, it's done.
And also, the way you guys do it, that dude laying down, I feel like it almost like puts you guys at a disadvantage in terms of if the Eagles decide to run that outside shit they do out of it sometimes, you're fucked. You know, like that's one extra guy that you're completely done for at that. I don't know. It's not done. We ran it once successfully. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing got stopped.
Boo.
But yeah, well, the other one too is you guys should have won that game because it just Wentz was not hitting when he needed to hit. Like he was making, like you guys had some good plays down the sideline.
Addison play should have been a touchdown.
Uh,
Instead, it was just an almost out of bounds catch. It's
that
like,
I mean,
open.
DeJean comes in last second, knocks that ball out of Jefferson's hand for a touchdown.
Yeah.
That one
TJ Hawkinson catch is bullshit.
No,
dude.
he lost possession of the ball.
Bullshit.
The one
Skinny, I've watched them. I've literally watched them.
The one that was
Travis
bullshit
Kelce
though,
using the ground to catch the ball.
Yeah, I know that's bullshit too. I agree. But the one that you guys did get fucked on for sure was I think it was first half touchdown that got nullified for like a holding call or something on Jalen Carter. I didn't see a hold when they replayed it.
That was the worst call I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was the NFL refs. I feel like they're always bad, but like this year they've seemed very bad.
100%. 100% agree with that. Refs have been real questionable this year, and there was some bad calls in that game. Both sides bad calls.
Yeah.
Sports betting gets big, and then there's all these bad calls all of a sudden. It's just really weird.
Well, one of my news pieces is like the Dre Greenlaw suspension. The NFL ref literally pushed a Broncos player, and then Dre Greenlaw goes to confront him and gets suspended over it. Like, come on, like. And the ref's not going to have any disciplinary action at all, which is wild to me. Do you guys see that?
I don't want to go on a rant here, but like, how does a female ref break up a fight? Like, I'm actually concerned for her safety on the field. A lot of the male refs are fucking jacked, dude. Those dudes are.
That's true.
Almost all of them are, but I'm just a little worried, man. Like, it's nothing about
you get some 5'4" girl, 130 pounds.
Yeah. And Jalen Carter's going at it with Darisaw. Like, you think you're breaking that up? Dude, the other refs aren't breaking that up. I don't know.
Did you see
the tragedy where
the Seahawks game, that one ref over JSN?
Protecting JSN. He had him on fantasy, dude. He had him on fantasy. He's like,
I need one more catch. I need one more catch or something. Just, all right, I'm gonna continue with some news here. But Marcus, I'm glad that you upheld the vote or the bet and actually wore that. I would. Hey, if you had Ricard in fantasy, it was a big game for him. Some more news. Darren Waller's on IR. Ugh. Sad. Aaron Jones is off IR. That's good news for the Vikes there. You guys get some running back help there. Mike Evans broken collarbone, so he'll be out, I think, it says up to 8 weeks, they said. So,
dude, I told you in the beginning of the year, I don't want it to be like this, but I said this would be the year that he doesn't have 1,000 yards, and he's not going to have 1,000 yards this year, that's for sure. Unless he has like two 500-yard games at the end of the season. It'd be crazy.
Will he even be back by then?
No, 8 weeks puts him at.
He'll be back in playoffs, best case scenario,
Yeah.
I feel like. Also, side note, what's the Joe Burrow timeline?
Is
he back for playoffs if they would hypothetically make it, or is he going to be back in time to play like week 14, 15? Do we know?
Well,
I thought
They said-
December,
they
so
said
he might be
3,
able to play the last 4 weeks.
But there's no point to bring him back if they're out of the playoffs. I just don't see a reason why.
They're in the hunt. They're literally in the hunt. They're second in the
but
division.
There's a lot of things that
and
can happen here.
the Steelers suck. The Ravens,
Yep.
the Ravens don't look good.
Yeah.
And then the Browns are like, do you really think that they're going to bring it to the promised land? Like, it's a team that hates the third
Them
string
signing Joe
against their
Flacco
backup
is
quarterback.
probably the best move that they have made in a
It was
very-
smart. It was smart.
Very smart. The Eagles
Flacco's the man.
Brandon Graham's coming back to join the Eagles. He's coming out of retirement. We'll see if that does.
Jesus Christ,
Dude, he's a good
Jesus
run.
Christ.
He's a good run stopper, so that's going to be nice to have. It'll be okay. 16 seasons, it'll be fine.
The Eagles are like a franchise. Like, you're playing Madden, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this guy. This is gonna make my team really fucking good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this guy. They're like, everyone comes to the fucking Eagles, and this motherfucker comes out of retirement for the fucking Eagles.
Zarius Smith just retired, so we needed a pass rusher, and it sounds like, I mean, of course we're in talks to try to get one, but
we need a defensive back and Antoine Winfield Sr. come out of fucking retirement and play for us. Jesus Christ.
I'm not against it. Let's try it. Let's test them out in practice.
Can't get any worse.
I didn't fact check this.
We got a nickel corner as our best corner, so that's how bad we are.
Hey, that's how we were against the Giants when Quinyon Mitchell went down. So I mean,
What are you talking about? Cooper DeJean is a lock.
No. What I'm saying is Quinyon Mitchell got hurt, and Cooper DeJean is our nickel cornerback, and he was our best cornerback on the field that game because Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo are ass. So we did play. Dude,
I would rather have Cooper DeJean than anyone on the Vikings secondary.
Yeah, no,
that's true.
You got rich people problems right now, my guy. You're bitten to the wrong group of guys. It's talking about corner depth, okay? We know the struggle.
Brandon Audrey is the first kicker to make 5 field goals of 60-plus yards. I guess that's I didn't fact check that. I could be completely wrong. I saw it. It was from an official source, so I'm just going to say it's true. Tyler Lockett was requested a release from the Titans, and he was granted that, so he's eligible to sign with anybody he wants. Which,
God, it was that bad, dude.
Which at this point, I don't know.
Was his snap count even that high? I don't think he played. I didn't think he played that much.
No, not really.
He didn't.
EA and NFL extension through 2030 for Madden, so we get another 5 years of garbage.
Sick. Hell yeah.
The Pro Bowl is moving to Super Bowl week officially.
Really?
How the fuck are they going to do that?
Dumb.
I think it's like that Thursday, like that week leading in, they'll have shit going on. They're trying to find ways to make it relevant, I guess. I don't know, but we'll see. And then the last big one is the former running back Doug Martin passed away.
No.
It's such a weird
legend.
Yeah, very weird.
No, dude, it was weird.
Very weird thing going on. He made like a post saying that like he's gonna get framed and all this shit, and then like he died in police custody. So some weird shit's going on. He had his addiction problems and stuff, and he said he was being like, taken advantage of basically financially, and all this weird shit's going on. So we'll see what happens. But he died in police custody. So see more about that coming out. Real quick, we do have a question.
R.I.P. Dog Martin, dude.
R.I.P. dude. Doug Martin was the go.
Pitts or Fannin for tight end, and also Keenan Allen or Dobbs.
Who's Atlanta play?
Atlanta plays Miami.
They're going to run the fuck out of the ball.
Somebody in our live stream's asking fantasy, does he play Pitts or Fannin? And the Browns play New England.
Fannin if Njoku is out.
Yeah,
they actually really
out,
like Fannin.
The obvious go-to there.
And then, so I would say Fannin if Njoku's out, Pitts otherwise, and then Keenan Allen and Dobbs. The Chargers play Thursday night. I don't like playing Thursday.
Keenan
night.
Allen, brother.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Keenan Allen's been money, dude. He's like top 10. Dude. Like his old ass, like can has like an 80 speed in Madden and is still catching.
Green Bay plays
Probably gonna catch 100 balls
Steelers,
this year.
but yeah,
So.
dude, I fucking hate playing Thursday night players sometimes. Like it's just like Thursday night's just what always was like the people always underperform. But
It's sick when
it
Jamar
depends.
takes
It
up 40
depends.
points though.
yeah, that's true.
When
And then
Jamar
people
drops
woke
40,
up
you're like, I'm
crying.
gonna win this week.
All right. Moving on to college news. There's a lot of fucking college news this last weekend. Louisville upsets Miami 24-21. Fucking wild.
You know
Louisville,
who beat Louisville?
Virginia. Dude, the ACC
This team right
this
here,
year
baby.
has bounced back in terms of like some of these teams.
What I tell you? What I tell you? I know my ACC football, Skinny. You don't know shit.
Mid. The ACC is just an upgraded Big 12. Like they're not that good, but it's fun. It's you don't really know who's gonna win. It seems like any team can beat any team in the ACC.
Yeah. Minnesota upsets 25 Nebraska, 24-6. Fuck Nebraska.
Yep.
Fuck Nebraska. Georgia upsets Ole Miss 43-35. I stopped watching that game for like 2 minutes. And
I fucking told you, bitch. I told you, bitch.
No, fuck
I wouldn't
Georgia.
really
Go Dogs. Go
Georgia was
Dogs.
a favorite.
I always call it an upset if you're fucking ranked higher, but it's
But
Georgia
yeah,
was
when
favorite.
Georgia's the favorite, I'm always thinking gambling terms. I'm always thinking in gambling terms. You can't take that part out of my brain. It's wired in there now.
It's like
number
me in
6
fantasy football with players.
Number 6 Bama defeats 11 Tennessee 37-20. I told you Bama is back, Marcus. Just accept it at this point. Just accept it.
I think I went for Bama.
Hey, DeBoer, former Iowa guy, like from the state of Iowa. DeBoer is. He grew up in my area. He's near my hometown.
Well, then, what's his
believe
name? The tackle.
Like committed and decommitted and committed.
Oh, he's.
He's from Southeast Polk, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name now?
Jaden
Proctor. Yep. Caden Proctor, not
Nice.
Jaden. Yeah. He'll be a top first-round pick this year too. Arizona State defeats Texas Tech 26-22. Arizona State's such a wild ride. Such a
fuck Arizona State.
Such a wild ride.
What I tell you, Skinny? What I tell you, dude? Skinny hates because I'm the college football guru, dude.
Oh, are you? I had better picks than you this week than you did. Shut the fuck up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. 17 Vandy upsets 10 LSU 31-24. LSU has been depressing.
What the fuck?
They always
Vandy
get a
beat
quarterback,
LSU?
and I never think he's good. Nussmeier, they're like, this guy's the top 3 quarterback in the draft, and it's
Dude,
like
everything on that. Yeah, everything on that team has just been ass. Like it has not looked good.
That Kelly guy came in and ruined the system.
Notre Dame.
Who's that? I thought they have like a Diego guy or some shit. Like some Mexican dude or some Hispanic dude for Vandy.
Diego Pavia is Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt's goated.
Yeah, Vandy's.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what
yeah. I thought you were talking about LSU coach for some reason.
No, not LSU, dude. Fuck LSU.
Yeah.
Also,
side note, Tennessee Rocky Top, phenomenal. If you guys don't know about Rocky Top, the song they sing, very badass. You guys know?
I do not know about the Rocky Top. No.
Oh my God! You guys watch a video, pull up a video sometime when Tennessee scores a touchdown. They play Rocky Top, and it's a fucking catchy ass tune. I hate Tennessee, but
it's a banger.
Love it. It gets the people going.
We'll have to look it up.
People going.
Marcus is gonna like this. Notre Dame defeats USC. So your number 1 overall pick in college pickup is finally getting you some picks, some wins. This one I was right on. 15 BYU defeats number 23 Utah 24-21. I was not right on the Utah train.
Damn it.
Marcus was on the Utah train.
I'm gonna say something that everyone's not gonna like. Fuck the Mormons, dude.
Oh man, I hope no Mormons watch us. Maybe they agree. Maybe they're like, yeah, fuck us, huh? You know, like we get it, we understand. Virginia defeats
basketball this year. BYU basketball.
What did you say, DJ?
Yeah,
BYU basketball is gonna be fucking lit this season.
Yeah. They that come up for both football and basketball has been great for them.
Bro, they got some wealthy ass like dudes that have went to BYU that are wealthy as fuck, and they're spending a shitload of nil. It's insane. I didn't realize it. I was like, damn, BYU. I didn't realize you were like that. But they have some money.
Well, dude, when you gotta have
could you
six wives, you
imagine,
gotta have
though?
money for 6 wives and all those children you're popping out.
Could you imagine though being a college age and like football player going to BYU? Like there couldn't be worse places to go. Like that's got to be hell for a college kid.
What?
You can't drink, you can't have sex, you can't basically do anything. You're probably sitting there like, man, dude.
Dude, they soak.
If I was gonna pick one, they soak. Yeah. Someone pushed my bed. Can your best friend push my bed so I can have not sex with you?
I don't think you have to be Mormon to go there.
You don't, but it would suck ass. It's a dry campus. Like nothing happens. Like you had a fucking bunch of
college
there.
for 2 years, and I was under the age of 21, and I certainly had some non-soda pops, if you know what I mean.
No, that's how BYU is. BYU is strict as fuck. Look into BYU, dude. I'm telling you, BYU is strict. Utah is not strict.
No parties. Come on.
I'm sure there's some parties, but I'm sure it's not like how it is. It's literally a Mormon school, like 100% Mormon school. Yeah.
It's probably not as lit as Arizona State, which is a bunch of 10 out of 10 women, hot as hell, crazy parties. I bet it's not on that level. Yeah, it's
nothing like Arizona State. And then think about it. You know who went to BYU? I guess Zach Wilson went to BYU, and he was banging his best friend's mom. So I guess
exactly.
maybe it's better than I think. Maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's a problem.
Virginia defeats Washington State 22-20. Virginia did not
look
good.
That's right. So, no, they didn't, but they still won. So shut the fuck up. A win's a win.
Iowa defeats Penn State 25-24.
Go. Let's go.
That's crazy.
And then lastly, I think the biggest, besides the Louisville upset with Miami, UAB upsets 22 Memphis 31-24. Memphis was favored by like 17 points or some shit going into that game, and UAB came in and just spanked them. Fucking wild. Love college football. And then the last news for NFL games. This one was a fucking wild game. Broncos 33, Giants 32. Broncos scored all 33 points in the fucking fourth quarter.
Fucking insane.
Could you imagine? And guess what? I'm pretty sure I did play against him. I played against him because DJ had him, and it was like you have Brock, or what's his fucking name? I think his name right now. Bo Nix. Yeah, you have him, don't you?
Yeah. If you're talking about your guys' auction league,
my league.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the auction league, I want to put in perspective. It was like 50-50. Like I had a chance to beat him. Now, granted, my team shit the bed. No one played well, but it was 50-50. And then I was going in the fourth quarter, and I was like, "Oh wow, dude, I have a good chance." And then I'm watching the game. I was like, "Oh, they just scored. Well, that's not good for me. Oh, they just scored again. Well, that's not good for me." And they kept fucking scoring. I was like, "What the fuck?"
And Bo Nix
scored
was running touchdown, rushing touchdown.
Yeah,
Two, baby. I mean, I ended up beating Marcus by 100 points, so I don't think it mattered. But I think Bo Nix dropped like 44 fantasy points, which is fucking insane.
I have him in my league, and he dropped 39 because Marcus has the 6 points for every fucking touchdown. So I think
always something goofy going on in Marcus land. Yeah. That's for damn sure.
We just got asked. Someone tried to trade me Bucky Irving and Jacoby Myers for Cam Scatterbu. I'm 6-1 with Devon Achane and Justin. Justin, what the fuck? JT, what the fuck?
Take that 100%.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Bucky. If Bucky, wait. I would monitor Bucky. I love Cam Scatterbu. Don't listen to Skinny's opinion because Skinny hates Cam Scatterbu. He hates CTA, man.
This week's gonna be rough for him. That's all I'm saying.
Running back is more based on team offense, though. Like, even a good running back on a bad team doesn't perform as well as does a mid running back on a great team. So, like, Bucky Irving, he's been out already like 3 weeks. I think he's going to be out maybe this week, but he's got to be back after that.
And then, he's projected to come back after the bye.
And he's tied to a really good offense with a really weak division. I mean, he's probably got a game against the Saints. He's probably got a game against Carolina. Like, I bet he's got. I wonder what their schedule's like.
And
running back.
You don't have Mike Evans for a while. Chris Godwin's up in the air. He's gonna be a pass catcher. He's gonna get involved. So
yeah,
I would.
Will.
And
I love Bucky. I really
Jacoby
do love Bucky.
Jacoby Myers is injured. I mean, you could probably try.
You need him to get traded.
Yeah.
If Jacoby gets traded, if there's a real potential, then Jacoby could become a real asset, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would take that trade out.
And he wants to
make that trade every
especially when you have A-Chain and JT already. I mean, like, at that point, fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it.
Think about it this way. You're trading away probably what was a double-digit pick in Cam Scatterboo, maybe a 10th, 11th round pick for someone that was going in the second round. Possibly, if it's a weird league, maybe a really late first round if someone was high on him. But he was going second round every single fucking draft. I'd take him every single time. And you're getting another asset, 2 for 1. Fucking do it.
And I think in fantasy, the big thing is understanding floor and ceiling. And I think Bucky has a higher floor and a higher ceiling. Like, it'd be different if you're like, well, higher ceiling. But I think Bucky's got the higher ceiling. So I do too. He's got a floor. Way more consistent volume, whereas like Scatterboo's tied to the Giants, which is just a shit show mostly. But
and
again,
I get the question though. Go ahead, Skinny.
For me, the way he runs, he's gonna get hurt. There's no way that he doesn't get hurt. It's gonna happen. I get it, but he
might be concussion proof though. Like he's so.
Yeah. I did see him headbutting walls and shit before Arizona State games, but yeah, he's bound to get hurt. Like it's gonna happen at some point in time. The way he lowers that head.
He's someone though that we get it as fantasy managers. Like everyone has it, but there's some of these guys that you just want on your team because they're fun to watch. Like I'm not gonna lie. Cam Scatterboo might be the most entertaining and electric running back in the NFL to watch because it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy because you're sitting there watching a man break a dude's ribs because he's headbutting a grown-ass man in the ribs. Like, you're watching crazy shit. Like, he is insane.
He probably is, should be a flag and a fine, but...
You know what? It's fine. It's big money football, dude. No one gives a shit.
Saquon Barkley week 1 or 2 got fucking fined for it. $50,000 for doing the same shit Scatterboo does on every fucking run. It's bullshit.
It's a white boy revolution right now. We got Riley Moss, we got Cooper DeJean, and we got Cam Scatterboo. It's a white boy revolution. We're running the tables right now.
That's true.
The person, he said that he does have Hubbard from Carolina, and then he also has Jamar Chase Rashid Rice, and Pickens. So, I mean, that's a fucking solid.
What the fuck league is he in where he has 40 of the top 10 players? Like, what?
Yeah.
What kind of league is this?
That's a good
Chase, Rice, Jonathan Taylor, and Chase? How did you get Jonathan Taylor and Chase?
He asked this question just to flex. That's what he was doing. He's like,
he had to
take this guy.
He had to have made trades, or maybe it's a keeper league or something, because fuck. Yeah. That's wild. But we're going to move on to bad betting. We went 3-1 last week. We're so close, Marcus. We're so fucking close. On the season, we're 14-14 on our picks. We're back to 500 at least. So the rest of the season, we just need to do better. And I'm going to kind of blame you. You need to be a sports bettor, so you to help.
I can't do it, dude. Fantasy football is the closest betting I can do.
This week,
I would say a slur right now, but I'm not going to do it. But you don't gamble.
He's
kind of a 3-letter word.
He's a casino gambler.
You said
he won't sports bet though. It's so wild to me. He did it one time and was like, "Yeah, I'm done." After the free bets were over with, like, it was done. This week we're gonna take the Bengals -6.5 versus the Jets. We're taking the Bucks -4.5 against the Saints. After that shit show last week for the Bucks. The Pats have been hot, so we're going to ride the hotness and go -7 versus the Browns. And then the team that has been super hot is the Chiefs. We're gonna ride that 11.5 against the Commanders with Jane Daniels not playing. I know it's risky, but we're just like fuck it. So if you wanted to parlay those 4 picks together, guys, it'd be about $124 payout for $10. Again, things can change a little bit. Might be different once you do it. Some apps are different a little bit too, so it might be a little different for you. With that, DJ, we're gonna get into you a little bit here. So as people can see, you're a Vikings fan. If you're listening on Spotify or whatever, and don't see, he's a Vikings fan, just like Marcus. They're both homosexuals, so that helps you out with that.
Hey now.
How did you become a Vikings fan? How did you get into football? You know, those like your football background, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so first, I'll give kind of a shout out to the state of Iowa because it's kind of cool where, like, you can be a fan of almost any team. Like, there's no real allegiance. So, like, when you go to school, like, back in the, grade schools or the high school days, everyone's a different fan of a different team. And so you're all talking shop about football. Whereas if you live in, like, Minnesota, you're all either really happy the Vikings won or you're all really sad that the Vikings lost, And so different areas, obviously, New York or whatever, you kind of just, everyone likes the same team. But Iowa is completely wild. Like, you can like any team. But growing up, my dad was always a Vikings fan. We were in Northwest Iowa, which is probably like the closest region to Minnesota. So because my dad was a Vikes fan, I just grew up a Vikes fan. We always had them on TV. They were always on Fox every week. So I just grew up, in the AP era is kind of when I really started watching ball. But then, yeah, just kind of a football junkie, I guess. I love the sport. I think when it comes down to it, I think baseball is my favorite sport or the sport I know the most about. But football is probably number 2 for me. And then NBA would probably slide in at number 3. But yeah, I played football in high school and just, I had a really good defensive coordinator and I learned a lot from him and he taught me a lot about the game. And yeah, I really, really love football and the NFL is just so much better than college, dude. It's not even close. It's like the talent level and like the abilities, it's insane. So yeah, the NFL is
You sound
my
exactly
favorite.
like Marcus. Exactly like Marcus in that aspect.
I don't know if that's
shocks me because I thought you were a bigger college
dig at me.
football guy. It's a dig at you. Fuck you. Just kidding.
Marcus
Yeah,
was like,
that's kind of yeah. The AP era would have been the first. I remember that season where we were the best team in the NFL, but we got screwed by the overtime rule. Drew Brees and the Saints and the hit gate. We got rigged. We were the best team in the NFL that year, though. It's not even close. Brett Favre, shout out the Mans. And so, yeah, I went to a game that year with my dad. I watched Sidney Rice moss a guy, and I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So, yeah.
Oh, so you're in the dome, dude. You're in the
I went to the
Metrodome.
Metrodome. Yeah.
I went to the last
It was
game.
like
I heard that. Really?
Yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah, I never got to go to the Metrodome. Hell yeah, we did, dude. Who's the quarterback? Wait, that would have been Favre's last year? Because I think Favre's last year was in the Metrodome. Was it Jackson, Travaris Jackson?
No, because we had Michael Vick and Nick Foles on the roster still, or like Nick Foles at least.
Favre's last year could not have been in the Metrodome. That can't be right.
No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was McNabb.
When was the stadium? Nah.
Because remember, we had... Maybe you're right. Nah. No, I don't think so. I think Favre's last year was pretty close.
Nah.
Because remember,
The last game of the Metrodome was December 29th, 2013.
Oh,
they
maybe
played
okay,
I wasn't at the last game. They played the Lions for the last game, but I went that season to a game.
It was 2013. We played another 4 or 5 years in there.
No, we went to Minnesota. We went to the University of
Metrodome
Minnesota
was
for like 3 years.
2013.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being in Mankato. Or was it Mankato or was it actual Minnesota State?
No, we played at the University of Minnesota.
You guys had Christian Ponder that year.
Yeah.
Oh, we had Ponder, so it was like 2 years after him. Because I remember once we weren't playing in there, and that was kind of once our defense got dirty because Mike Zimmer. And we kind of had that gritty defense, and we played the fucking Seahawks in the wild card, and,
Josh
Blair Walsh.
Freeman, dude.
Blair
Oh
Walsh.
man, Josh Freeman.
Dude,
Yeah,
I hated that year.
Matt
I
Castle.
hated that year so much.
bad year.
So 2013 was the year I think I broke my leg, because I remember distinctly being in my mom's bed because I couldn't get upstairs to my room, laying in the bed and watching the Vikings play the Giants game. We played the Giants and we got fucking smoked. And Josh Freeman, it was his first start and he was fucking ass. And I was like, I hate my life, dude. Like, I was just depressed. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Dude, Josh Freeman on the Bucks was such a fun time too.
Yeah.
So, DJ, with being a Vikings fan, who would you say is your favorite Viking of all, either current, all time, whatever, and who is your least favorite Viking of all time or currently, or both? You could give us all.
I think my favorite of all time, well, like, because I just really wasn't alive for the Moss era. You know, I was, but I was like 5, 6, 7. Like, I was still kind of a young kid, so like I wasn't really able to really appreciate Moss. So I'd love to be able to say him, but it had to be Adrian Peterson, probably. He was the fucking man. I will go down always saying he's the best running back of all time. Best true running back. Not these new running backs that catch the ball. No, that's some bullshit. You're running back. So AP's the fucking man. My favorite thing is my dad. He's a farmer, so he'd always be out doing chores, right? And he'd always pop in every now and then. And every time he popped in, Adrian Peterson would bust off a huge run. I don't know what it was, but then my dad would start screaming. And then my mom would yell at him, like, Thomas, what are you doing? Like, why are you yelling in the house right now? He's in his coveralls, and it was just always funny. Least favorite player, man, there's a lot of them. Oh, man, I don't even know who that would be. Let me think. Least favorite Viking.
You've been hurt, DJ.
I really didn't like Ponder. If I'm being honest, it might be Ponder. He was so bad, and I don't know. He was so mid, and then we missed him one playoff game. We had to have Joe Webb play, and I was like, oh my god, Ponder actually might be kind of good, because Joe Webb literally threw for like 30. It's so brutal.
You mean the game before we beat the Packers, and then we play the Packers again and get fucking smoked?
Yeah. But I wanted to take Dalton in that draft. I wanted to take Andy Dalton in that draft, and they took Ponder. I don't know. I thought that was a bad pick, and then Ponder ended up never really doing anything. Although his wife is fucking hot, so shout out him. God, being a quarterback, man, you just get the hottest wives.
Think about all these. AJ McCarron, supermodel, Jared Goff's wife, supermodel. Like all these. Oh man, just being a quarterback gets you something, I guess.
Being a kicker is probably the easiest way to get into the NFL. Like, if you just from day one trained your kids to be a kicker or punter, probably the easiest way to get in the NFL. But man, if you really want to do it right, quarterback's the way to go.
I keep telling Courtney we're gonna train Miles to be a fucking long snapper.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
That's all I got to do is just be a fucking long snapper. You barely ever get used and abused. You can't be touched for the most part until like after a certain yard. It's like, just be a long snapper. Just take it easy.
You gotta be able to take off a little bit to cover punts.
Yeah,
you gotta run downfield a little bit. You gotta.
Marcus, you got any questions for your fellow Vikings fan?
I want to know Marcus's least favorite players.
Least favorite Viking of all time?
Yeah.
Sam Bradford. Oh, yeah. Not even close to it. I hated Sam Bradford.
Such a short stint, though.
But I can't tell you.
Like a year or two.
Year and a half. 2 years. But I can't tell you how much I used to get so fucking pissed about Sam Bradford. He's out there fucking, he looks stupid, dude. His face is dumb. And he's sitting there and he's like, and he just fucking sucked. He just sucked so bad. We were 5-0.
Depending on how this Carson Wentz thing goes, it might be Carson Wentz here pretty damn soon.
I do hate him. But I want to say one thing about DJ. So obviously we all played flag football for a long time. Basically my whole relationship with DJ is literally built around football. That's all we've done the whole time I've known you, since JT introduced us and everything. I have a story to say about DJ. It's my favorite DJ story, and it's the epitome of who you are as a person and a player or whatever. But DJ was an excellent linebacker. He always baked big plays for us, and he was
Excellent.
great.
I'd probably say
But there's one.
probably the best fucking linebacker in the league, and that's
Yeah.
not,
Oh, by far.
Yeah,
by
that's
far.
not
I
even.
appreciate that, boys. Means a
That's
lot.
not us blowing smoke up his ass. Like, you were really fucking good. But I remember there was one
that
game.
part only, and I'm gonna listen to it over and over again. Like, he's the best.
You listen to it. You listen to it.
57 to 58 minute mark in the episode. Just
You listen to it. I actually to talk about that, I was literally before the podcast. I was talking to Ski about it, and Ski's like, I hope DJ has a terrible life since he left us. It's like, fuck him, is what he said. And I started laughing. He's like, I hope that his life sucks, and I hope that he just comes back. Is what he told me. We all believe that, dude. Just come back to Des Moines, dude. We miss you. We miss you a lot. We need you, DJ. But it was a game, and I can't remember who we played, but someone threw the ball up, and it was like on 4th down, and DJ intercepts it, and someone's like, they're like, bat the ball, and DJ looks at the sideline. He's like, when I go up, I fucking get it. And that is my favorite fucking story of DJ. That was the funniest shit. And I can't get over that. Like, every single time I think about, when I go up, I fucking get it. Just cracks up every single time.
Because I remember we were playing some trash team, and so it's you got to get your picks when you get them, man. Like, sometimes you go a couple games without getting them, and you feel like, so I finally got a chance to get it. And I knew it was 4th down, but I was like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm catching this fucking ball. I want this pick. Because then, like,
and I can't remember who it was.
Probably like Ski
that said it, because it was so distinct. It was so distinct on the sideline. It's like bat it down. Like, it was like they were fucking like talking shit to DJ, and DJ like looks at the side. When I go up, I fucking get it, and just so fucking hyped.
Yeah, that's facts. I did learn from that, though, because then we were playing a game, and it was actually kind of close. And on 4th down, I caught it, but then as I was going to the ground, I just, like, threw it to the ground. So I did learn my lesson, but if we're blowing a team out, I'm picking that off every time. It's all about stats at that point.
My highlight is I always make fun of Marcus for his vertical as ass as a wide receiver.
It's insane, dude.
DJ, there was one game, couldn't tell you who we played, whatever. But there was it was just a jump ball situation, and fucking DJ's ass is the one that comes out of nowhere and is like 1.5 feet higher than everybody else, and just snags that shit out of the air. Nobody else had a chance, and I look to Marcus, and I'm like, Marcus, that's what you need to learn how to fucking do. Like, as our taller wide receiver, this is what you need to work on. Go fucking get your ups up, dude. Marcus will make like a jumping catch. I'll be like, wow, that whole 2-inch vertical getting put to use.
Damn right, dude.
I don't know what it is or why I'm able to jump like a decent for a bit. Like, it's not fast.
You played in our fucking in the men's league in Perry one year with Alex and them, and like you were jumping out of the fucking gym. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like
yeah.
Let's calm down, guys. I don't want to work this hard. It's a fucking men's league. I'm here to get my cardio in for 30 minutes and call it a fucking day.
I haven't tried in a while, but my best or my favorite thing is that I could dunk for a while, and I felt so tough. Like a 6-foot white dude who can dunk, I'm like, hell yeah. That means a lot.
Hell yeah.
That means a ton. I'd like to see Marcus try to dunk. I'd be curious how close. You probably can't even.
I'm pretty sure at my height and weight, I could probably jump fucking better than Marcus. Like, it's.
Oh, there's no way. I could out-jump you, Skinny.
No, I don't fucking think
Skinny,
so.
I could 100% out-jump you.
Marcus, you're
100%.
I don't know if you would, Marcus. It's crazy, dude. The funny thing is, this is really hard for like people to picture that haven't seen it. But like Marcus loads up, like he loads up for his jump, like he's going to jump to the moon. Like he does everything identical to me, but then he jumps like a foot, whereas I'm jumping 2-3 feet. I don't know if I can jump 3 feet, but still, I'm jumping.
It's so wild to me, so fucking wild to me.
You know what? You can't be great at everything. If I could jump, dude, I'd just be the perfect receiver.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Just be the perfect receiver.
If you gave my jump ball ability to you, you'd be a fucking menace, dude.
I would. I'd be unstoppable.
Hey,
yeah.
I'd be unstoppable.
James James
What?
just said to check my. James sent me a trade. Let me go check. Let me go check this out live. While we're talking about that, TJ and I are very vocal about this league, Marcus, where you have fucking
Oh my God.
two
Quarterback.
in a super flex and only can have 2 on your roster. What the fuck?
Skinny. First of all, I talked to DJ about this. I have my reasons, and I will put it up to a vote because I'll probably keep DJ in there because if you want to keep in there, I love having you in there. I have fun with you in fantasy football. I'll put it up to a vote next year. The reason I did it is because mathematically, if it was a 10-team league, we could do 3 quarterbacks. Everyone would be able to have 2 quarterbacks and have some extra. With that one, technically, 3 people could have, or 10 teams could have 3 quarterbacks, and then 1 team could have 2 quarterbacks. One guy's shit out of luck. So injuries happen. You got to at least have 1 quarterback on your roster. It's super flex so that it doesn't matter if you have to put in a wide receiver or running back or tight end in that position.
I have to pay. I have to play Pacheco in my super flex position this week. So fun.
I had to already do that twice.
That's gross.
I had to do it twice.
My favorite of this league, though.
Trade.
My favorite of this league, though, is like at one point I was playing 3 tight ends because I fucking absolutely had to because people just like I don't know what else to do. It's such a deep league. I'm like, but it's worked out. I played Jake Ferguson, Zach Ertz, and Darren Waller, and they all were going off. So I mean, it worked out. But some people have like 8 tight ends on their roster, and it's not pretty. So here's the trade. Jordan Love. So I would trade away Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, and Isaiah Pacheco, and I would be receiving Sam Darnold, Darius Slayton, and Bijan Robinson.
Oof.
Wait, time out. You're giving Jordan Love, or sorry, repeat that. Repeat that.
So I would trade away Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, and Isaiah Pacheco, and then I'd receive Sam Darnold, Darius Slayton, and Bijan.
It doesn't really seem like you're gaining much. Like
and
Darnold, Love is kind of a wash. Slayton, I don't really like. Pacheco, I don't really like. But you're upgrading.
I also lose a running back. I only have 3 that are like viable starters, so I'd be giving up 2 of my starters to get 1 starter, and then I'd have to play Ollie Gordon for somebody's bye week. So James, I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. I can't give up 2 running backs.
It'd be different if you were going from like a mid-tier running back to a top tier, but going from a top tier to a top tier, like you're not really.
I have the number. Yeah, I have the number.
Points a week.
Yeah. Other with this league too is, I like to point out with this whole quarterback situation is I win a championship last year in this league because I could take advantage of the quarterback bullshit.
Oh wait! Do you see this though? 2 quarterbacks make a lot of sense. Should we just have James join the chat just to fuck or join the podcast just to fuck?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, skinny ass.
No, fuck you. I don't give a shit if somebody doesn't draft 3 quarterbacks or whatever. That's the fun of fantasy. It's the competitive advantage. But when Alonzo has 8 tight ends, it's not a competitive advantage.
Here's why, skinny. Here's why. Fuck the tight ends, dude. You only have 1 starting tight end spot, and to be honest, unless you have Jake Ferguson. And who else is good?
Zach Ertz,
Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft.
Tyler Warren's the man.
Tyler Warren. Those are the 3. After that, everyone else fucking sucks. Tight end is historically bad this year. Historically bad.
Yeah, who would have thought Zach Ertz would be?
Disparity in tight end is always the widest gap. Like it's always the biggest gap of
anyone.
Is. Like running back 10 to running back 20. Is a smaller gap versus tight end 10 to tight end 20 is a massive gap. So if you get 8 tight ends, you more than likely are going to have 1 that's going to be the top 1. Now, obviously 8's a little overkill.
We should just start doing something crazy with tight ends, like doing the weird leagues where they do like points for blocking or air yards for tight ends or something stupid like that.
It's called tight end premium, and it's like I think a tight end gets extra points. Like when a tight end scores a touchdown, they get an extra point or maybe 2 extra points. Every catch is worth more. Like there's tight end premium leagues. I've never been in one, but it sounds like an interesting idea. Kind of balance it out.
See, I like my league. So I'm in 5 leagues this year. I like my leagues to be a little bit different. because it's like it gets boring after a while. You know what I mean? Like redraft, like an auction draft. I don't know how many auctions you've been in, but auction's kind of tough. Like that's a tough way to draft. Like if you fuck it up, you fuck it up bad. Where redraft,
100%.
like you can kind of like balance it out or something. But I like my leagues to be a little bit more tough because it makes it interesting. But this year, I'm not even gonna lie. This might be my first year out of the playoffs.
All of our leagues are different. Yours is an auction with the super flex. Mine's a normal. The only difference on mine is we have the bonus for 50+ touchdowns.
What do you consider normal? Half PPR or PPR?
I consider PPR.
PPR is standard. Standard 100%.
Yeah.
Just asking. Yeah. Everyone's got a different normal.
And then like we
have
have
half PPR, like Alex's dynasty that we're in. I hate half PPR. Like PPR to me is the standard fantasy football. Like people that do no PPR or like just regular, like that's just stupid. I don't.
No
why
PPR
do
is
that?
insane. I get half PPR though.
And then
it's like a catch for no yards is worth the same as a 10-yard rush. It's like, no, it's not.
Well, I was against PPR when I was probably just out of high school. I've been playing fantasy since I was like 14 fucking years old. So when I just got out of high school, I was fucking against PPR because that was my case. I'm like, you're gonna tell me that so and so catches the ball for 0 yards is the same as fucking LaShawn McCoy running his ass off to get 10 yards. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. So people hated me for it. Then eventually we went to PPR at this point. But then, like, our dynasties, we have 2 different dynasties. We have the one that's half PPR with defensive players, which DJ's won fucking back-to-back. Impressive as fuck.
Yeah, the back-to-back.
And then, like,
wait. And DJ in that league. DJ, tell him what you told me yesterday. All the trades that you made, me and Skinny were sitting there fucking freaking out. We're like, what the fuck is this league? Everyone wants to give DJ another championship.
I had a ridiculous amount of depth. Like I had Pittman, who was never going to play for me. Pittman Jr. I think he's a junior now, I believe. I had Pacheco, who was never going to play. Like I had said so many dudes who were never going to play, and I was looking at everyone's roster. I'm like, holy shit! There's like 4 or 5 teams in the league whose roster is so fucking bad. So I just started throwing out trades, and I started accumulating draft picks. And dudes were giving me a first-round draft pick for Jaden Reed, or a 2nd and 3rd round pick for Michael. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So I loaded up on draft picks, and yeah, I have CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase, which is absurd. Rashee Rice. I mean, my running backs are a little weak because Seattle's fucking. Don't even get me started on Seattle. We have a really good running back.
We talked about it last week.
We scored touchdowns. It's so fucking stupid, dude.
But, they love Charbonnet.
Yeah, you got. Let's see here. I pulled up your trades here. You received Rashid White, a first-round draft pick, and a 3rd round for Tony Pollard and a 4th, because we have 6 rounds. You received a 1st-round pick and a 3rd round pick for fucking Reed and a 3rd. This is technically last year's stuff. I don't know, or maybe you did it the same. You received Tony Pollard for Calvin Ridley. You turned Tony Pollard into that fucking machine right in the first. You received CeeDee Lamb and Purcell for Pacheco and Nakua, which I guess like that's kind of even at this point.
That one hasn't aged as well. I was really worried about the Stafford back injury. I was like, if Stafford goes down, Puka's nothing. So I was like, I need to hedge. But I think Pacheco is not near the level of Pearsall. But yeah, it's whatever. I think that was a good trade for me.
You received Calvin Ridley and Van Ginkel for Dobbins and Bill, which then you turned into Tony Pollard, which then you turned into a fucking 1st-round pick. like what the fuck? Marcus and I literally were like, what the fuck is going on? And then, for me, I'm like, because in one of our dynasties, it's just 3 rounds. So, like, you have, like, valuing is a little bit harder. 6 rounds.
A lot more.
Yeah, 6 rounds, whatever. I'm like, Terry McLaurin for 2nd round, whatever. But I'm like, I really want a fucking 1st. But, like, it just does. I don't think that he's worth a 1st because of how fucking bad it's been. And it's kind of paying off. I got a 2nd for him, at least. 2nd and some other picks. But it's just like, I probably could have gotten a 1st if I really tried. The way this fucking league goes, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It's crazy. That league is crazy, dude.
DJ could probably fucking get a 3rd ring in a row because of how these trades have been with him. So fucking weird. And like you and I drafted because I got second the first year. I don't remember what I got last year, third or some shit. So I've been at least top of the. But you and I have prioritized defense heavily compared to some other teams. Like you were drafting defensive players and shit like that. Mine has not panned out as well, but shouldn't have drafted Dallas Turner. Could have let him fall to you, but
I would have taken him too. That's the thing. You stole him.
you were fucking. You were not happy when I did it too. But yeah, like some of these other teams don't. Like Marcus doesn't prioritize defense, and then I was like,
look at my defense. So it's gotten better.
Yeah, now it has. Dude. Now it has because you finally realized. I kind of have to care. Like I'm streaming defense all of. Like I think I worry about my defensive players more than my offensive players.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, but the defensive players are hard. That shit's hard because there's so many more players, and it's like shit you don't think about because you're like, oh, Micah Parsons is so fucking good, dude. They talk about him all the time. He's like the 12th best linebacker edge rusher in the league. Like when you look at it, you're like, holy fuck! Like some of these players, like it's random ass players that are winning you these games.
The Saints D end, I picked him up. He's been going off. I pick him up, doesn't do shit. Then I drop him. Next week he goes off again. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like, I streamline. I got Patrick Queen, T.J. Edwards, Thibodeau, Will Anderson. So I got some like young dog. Brian Branch. I had Malachi Starks, but like that's a good. Those are some good defensive players. I actually really enjoy that league. It's the one I don't care about as much compared to my other ones, but like I actually really enjoy the.
It is fun because it's different. It's different. Yeah, I fucking snagged Edgerrin Cooper, dude. He's been the shit. I had Micah Parsons and Adrian Hutchinson, but I traded him for a first round pick.
That was tough.
I traded him for a first round pick. It was. I traded him and someone else. And then I also traded don't I have another first round pick? Because I think I traded Jonathan Taylor. I have no idea what I have.
I think I traded you for Jonathan Taylor. Because Marcus and I were like, wow, we were like, wow, we see these weird ass trades going on with DJ and other people. Marcus, let's make a trade. Let's do this. But
it helps when you know everyone in the league. Like that's where I'm at a disadvantage in Marcus's one leagues. I just don't know everyone that well. Whereas in this league, I know every single person. So I was texting first. I'm like, hey, I start with one person. I'm like, hey, I see you kind of need this. Like, I got this guy. And then once I had that trade, then I was like, hey, I actually gave this guy to this person. I think this player's better. Like, I just started manipulating people, and it's a little fucked up. But it was just literally one day. I was like,
I know. It was like I just looked. It was like within 2 days, it was like 4 or 5 trades. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, it was crazy.
So the last thing we have to ask you, and then we'll move on. Last thing we ask everybody is, you are a running back. You get put as a running back for some fucking reason. You have 10 rushing attempts. You get to run behind. We use the Eagles offense, but like a couple year ago offense when they were the best offensive line in the league.
You're talking elite O-line.
Yeah, elite O-line against. We always use like the 49ers defense a couple of years ago because they were really good. So elite O-line, elite defense. You get 10 rushing attempts. How many yards do you think you would get in those 10 rushing attempts?
But my only caveat or question is injury a factor?
No. Like,
okay, I can't get injured.
We joke and say like, oh, I'd get hurt after like 3 hits, but no, you can't get injured. You get 10 real attempts, but like at least your physicality and stuff still clearly would be the same. Like
behind a good O-line, I think I could average a yard a carry. I think I get 10 yards. And it's probably conservative, but like a good O-line, the hole's going to be there. Like a good O-line will have a push. I should be able to get at least 1 yard every time.
It's just that linebacker rating for you. But yeah, no, I agree. I think I said the same thing. I think I could fall forward at least a yard every play.
Yeah, and I'm kind of built running back. Like I'm 6 foot. I could I got the build. I would just die immediately. I don't think I drank enough milk or something because I would snap. Fred Warner would literally murder
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Marcus's ass thinks he can fucking do some phenomenal shit. And I'm like, dude, Fred Warner would fucking just.
I said 40 yards and Skinny freaked out. We got Rob on here and Rob's like, I'd have 120.
Yeah.
I said 40 yards. I'm thinking
I'm pretty sure you said you'd score a
4
touchdown.
yards a carry, bro.
No, 40 yards total.
Yeah, so 4 yards.
It's 4 yards a carry.
4 yards.
40 divided by
I
10.
think it's 40,
Marcus
yeah.
thinks he's Kenneth Walker out here. Jesus Christ.
Bro.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm leaving it all on that field. I'm fucking going for it.
I figured with
the thing is,
being
with the speed. The
Yeah.
speed of the game's moving way faster. By the time I get to the hole, someone's going to have it already plugged up. That's why I think I can get a yard. I can get to the hole, but then I'm immediately getting smoked.
Yeah. I figured with me being as big as I am, I probably weigh as much, if not more, than some of these guys. That'll help me out a little bit. So I could probably, and being 6'2", I could at least try to fall forward, you know? Like,
no, that's not even the worst. Rob said that he'd have, what'd Rob say he'd have? Like 120 and a touchdown? And then what'd Skylar say?
I think he said he'd score a touchdown, maybe. I don't remember. No, his was more realistic.
Yeah, I think
his was like 20 or 30
No,
yards.
no, it wasn't. It was it was a lot more. It was like 60 yards or something like that. And you're like, he could actually do it. I was like, fuck you, Skinny.
Compared to you, probably.
Nah, dude. Elite running back, dude. Fullback material, dude. That's what I am. Kyle Juszczyk.
What is a good running back average? Like 3 to 4, right? Like 3 to 4 is really solid.
I'd say like 4 plus.
4.5. 4.5
like
is
the
average.
elite running
Big
back?
average, I believe.
Yeah.
That's like average running back, 4.5. Like elite running back would be like 5 plus. Yeah. 5 plus is elite.
Right.
Like AP, it is.
Well, AP's.
I'm pretty sure.
Brother, you're not AP.
No,
Like right now,
AP.
right now, Jonathan Taylor is averaging 5.3 yards a carry.
Yeah, exactly.
That's elite.
Yeah,
Like
so
half a first down. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, so
I'm doing it. Don't
3
even
to
worry
4
about
would be
it.
average, and you think you could get 4 a carry, which is close to above average, almost in the elite territory.
Kenneth Walker,
behind
Walker,
the best offensive line in the league. Yeah.
Kenneth
You're going up
Walker
against a good defense.
is currently averaging 4.5.
Like if you went up against exactly. If you went up against Miami's defense, yeah, you probably could run for 4 a carry. But he said the 49ers good.
He didn't used to say the 49ers. He just said,
No,
"What do you think you could do?"
No, I've always used
No.
because when we first started our podcast, that was the only question I asked. And at the time, the Eagles and Niners had like the top offense and defense going into that year. Even
The
Genty,
Niners defense, dude.
behind the shitty Oakland O-line is averaging 4 yards a carry.
You know, fuck it. I'm taking it for 120 in 2 tutties. That's how efficient
Fucking
I am.
insane.
Not happening.
All right.
Brother, you don't have second level speed at all. If you get 4 yards, you're not getting past that second level.
Hey, you don't know. I used to. I get in shape for it.
Cam Scatterboot, just lower your head and hope for the best.
I would, dude. If I don't get hurt, why does it matter?
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky.
All right.
Like if I can leave it all on the field, you could do crazy shit.
That's true.
I'd be hurdling and stuff.
Marcus, do you want to do like 1 or 2 like fantasy depression real quick?
I mean, we could talk about it. Why don't we just talk about a couple players?
That's gotta be the lowest answer anyone's ever given. 10 yards.
I think somebody said negative.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, someone did said like negative 3 yards.
I don't keep track of that shit. I don't write that type of stuff down. But yeah, I know we've gotten some like said. I think Austin is the one because he's 5'6", so I think he said he'd like die pretty much. He
did say he'd die.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Boston Scott looking ass.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Just not as
Shout out Boston Scott though.
just not as good as a game.
Yeah, sure. Nope, not as good. I'll just talk about a couple players I'm worried about. Saquon, dude. Like this Eagles team, like in general, like the vibes aren't really good on offense, and Saquon like isn't good. And like I thought he'd be hurt, to be honest, and I said that. Like you take all those carries and stuff like that. Historically, it's so hard to get anywhere close to where you were the year prior.
Yep,
And he's not even anywhere close. Yeah, to maintain that.
A large part of it is that offensive line. Like I don't know how much of the Vikings game you were able to watch, but there were probably 2 or 3 runs where he did his fucking spin move in the backfield, avoided a tackle, and got to the line of scrimmage. You know, like our line just has not blocked well in any capacity. I get, yeah, your line, you know, you could, even if you get 2 fucking yards, 2 yards is better than fucking getting the line of scrimmage. But our line blocking scheme with the injuries and everything has not been good. I think it will get better soon, but it's still not going to be the last year. I mean, he's never going to repeat last year, and that's.
Yeah.
I even said it wasn't gonna fucking happen, and I'm an Eagles fan. I was like, he's one that I would avoid in the first round. Like I was not gonna touch him. I didn't trust it. And we just don't get him involved in the pass game. We want to push the ball downfield. We have the pass catchers to push the ball downfield.
I was talking to DJ yesterday, actually, for a while. We talked before. I invited him on the podcast and stuff like that. He said it best. This offense would be better if Sam Darnold was a quarterback under center. Like it'd be more explosive for pass catchers, Saquon Barkley, everyone involved. Just because Jalen Hurts is an elite rusher, but he is a below average passer. I don't care that he did 158.3 against the Vikings. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't believe in Jalen Hurts as a quarterback that way.
I don't know if I can fully agree with that. Just because I think, again, a large portion of the problem this year is our offensive line is played nowhere near it's ever played in terms of ability, and our offensive coordinator's ass. There was one play scheme that we kept trying to run that wouldn't work. It was a tight formation. We brought in Fred Jackson to be like he kept being an eligible player, but he was just coming in to block. We ran the ball out of it every time besides one time. It was a tighter formation. We'd bring A.J. Brown across the fucking, motion him in the back. We did the same thing every fucking time. As a defense, you can guess what's about to fucking happen, right? Like, our offensive coordinator, and then, like, the times that we have succeeded, a lot of those play calls are coming from Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. Like, that Devontae Smith bomb that we had, they talked about on the sideline, and we're like, we're going to run that route again. So, like, I don't know. I think also Jalen Hurts' escapability has helped us a little bit too, compared to like a Sam Bradford. But yeah, I do agree our offense is not playing like where it could be, should be, whatever. But I don't think Jalen Hurts deserves as much blame as people are trying to give him for it. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Here's the thing, though. You're the quarterback. You're going to get the blame, though.
Yeah, of course. But I don't think it's him per se.
I feel like Jalen Hurts needs the perfect system in order to flourish. Like certain guys are almost system proof. Like your Josh Allen's, your Mahomes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like they're just going to produce regardless of who their receivers are, regardless of their O-line, regardless of like scheme. They're just built to produce because they're just that fucking good. Jalen Hurts, who kind of lacks in the passing department, needs that perfect system where you're establishing the run so that the pass is open. Like the run is open in the pass. But this year, with how bad the O-line is, you need the pass now to open up the run. And I would think Sam Darnold with his deep ball, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, like Sam Darnold's a way better fit to throw those deep balls to force them to play back and open up Saquon underneath.
Which is wild to me because we've had the games like the Rams. We came back and won that because Jalen Hurts had to throw the ball. We were down. The Vikings game, we beat you because we had to pass. There's so many things that Jalen Hurts has shown that he can do, but it's the doing it right and doing it to his skill still.
But those passes against the Vikes were not those were wide open. A.J. Brown Smith had 4 yards of separation.
Okay, but guys like Patrick Mahomes at the beginning of the season were overthrowing his guys on deep routes. You know what I'm saying? Like, quarterbacks overthrow. They have those issues. And then now you get shit figured out, and then it works. So, I don't know. I think Jalen Hurts is an above-average quarterback. I don't I think the biggest part of our
Average.
issue is you don't win a Super Bowl being just average.
I mean, we got one of the best
That's
defenses.
not true at all. That's not true at all, Skinny. That is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard.
You don't win. Okay,
Do you remember
don't
who
win
the
Super Bowl MVP being just average. You have to ball out to still fucking get a Super Bowl MVP. Nick Foles balled out in the Super Bowl, did he not? Did he not?
Is Nick Foles an above average quarterback? Skinny. Who was the Ravens quarterback once they won? I'm not talking about Joe Flacco, who is average as well, but we don't have to talk about that.
I don't know why you Hey, all I'm saying is I think you discredit Jalen Hurts way more than you should be discrediting him for.
I told you.
Yeah, I know you like it, but I feel like you
Jalen Hurts
way
like,
more
once
than
it was Carson Wentz. I had him in fantasy. I loved him. I was like, dude, Carson Wentz sucks ass. Like, you know this. But here's the thing. Obviously, I hear more about the Eagles than anyone else because of you. Jalen Hurts is not that good.
All right.
He's literally not that good.
That's why he just kicked your ass, huh? Yeah, that's why you're wearing that Eagles shirt, huh? No.
Skinny, I'm pretty sure a retard that could throw 50 yards could beat the Vikings right now. It doesn't take a lot.
How many games has Jalen Hurts not played in, and we've lost? We had a 7-0 lead against the Commanders. You bring in Kenny Pickett, who is a NFL quarterback that has won games in the NFL, lost the game because he couldn't do it. Tanner McKee has come in and played, couldn't do it. Marcus Mariota's come in. We've had other quarterbacks come in. Marcus Mariota has won games as backups. Kenny Pickett has won games. Like, these quarterbacks have come in and still can't do. People say quarterbacks can come in and win games.
They would have beat Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo. That's all I know.
Shut the hell up. There's
Ain't no way they would have lost to Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo.
Jalen Hurts with the what ifs. What if this? What if that? Would be like 0-200 at this point because of all the what ifs. He wins games. He's proven to be able to win games. Tell me, Tom Brady's had good defenses.
Skinny.
Patrick Mahomes is good. I get. But what I'm saying is nobody sits here and says, "Wow, Patrick Mahomes didn't win a Super Bowl all because of him. His defense had to play well." Jalen Hurts, his defense played well.
They don't consistently win games throwing under 200 yards passing, though. That's the thing. Jalen Hurts is a system quarterback, dude. He threw you were talking shit about JJ. You were talking shit about JJ McCarthy throwing under 200 yards, and then I go and look at the stats. Like Jalen Hurts has done that.
Okay, but then as soon as Jalen Hurts throws over 300 yards and wins games, you guys discredit saying, "Oh, our DBs aren't that good." So what is it? He either is not good, your DBs are just trash. Like, you can't have both ways. It's Jalen Hurts had a very good passing game finally against NFL caliber DBs.
Skinny, we almost got fucked up by the Browns. Like, we almost lost to the Browns.
We tried to lose that fucking game.
We should have lost that game. Don't act like if you're beating the Minnesota Vikings right now, you're big caliber shit. Like, it's
but
not like we're playing winning.
You guys almost lost to the Browns because your fucking offensive line was hurt, right? Like, you guys,
they were hurt for the Eagles game too.
You guys had some of your starters back though.
I think we were still missing 3 guys, the same we were for the Browns. Who did we get back?
No, you guys didn't have what's his name? O'Neal.
He's right. O'Neal
was hurt in the game though. Yeah, okay. I guess we got him for half a game because he didn't play the full game.
I'm just saying, y'all discredit Jalen Hurts a little bit.
One last thing to say on this from Jalen Hurts.
Eagles are either really good or frauds. This is a fraud year, brother. You're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now.
It's point blank. I wouldn't say it's a fraud year. I'm saying it's
fraud year.
Just because we don't have a 2,000-yard rusher and we're not having the big plays as we had last year doesn't make it a fraud year. Jalen Hurts has his fucking 9th new offensive coordinator in fucking 7 years, basically. Like, things aren't going to look good for a while. No one discounted the fucking Chiefs.
Motherfucking frauds.
The Chiefs looks like shit to begin of the year, and now they're clicking. same thing can happen with
I don't
the
know if
Eagles.
I'm on Marcus's camp of the Eagles are frauds because the problem is you guys have found ways to win games with your quarterback throwing for like under 150 yards, which seems impossible. So like I don't know if you guys figure
And
out
not
your
running the
shit-
ball well either. Like that's the crazy
Yeah,
part.
like the
yeah.
fact that you guys have just won games, I'll do a test of that. But my main thing for like quarterback evaluation, at least for like true quarterback, not game manager, is the 2-minute drill. And I don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 2-minute drill guy. Like it's my same beef with Lamar Jackson. When have you seen Lamar Jackson lead a 2-minute drill to win a game?
That is true.
He doesn't do it because he's
I'm
not
not
that
saying
type of guy.
I'm not
Away
saying
from
Jalen
ahead
Hurts
guy.
is a top
He's a-
5 guy. I'm just saying Jalen Hurts is an above average quarterback. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but so what would average be? 15? Like because they're 16? Like where's average at?
Well, 32, yeah, I guess average would be
16.
yeah, roughly give or take.
And like from a true quarterback, not a game manager perspective, like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's top 10.
I could look at least. I feel like we could look at the quarterbacks in game rosters and say Jalen Hurts is better than at least 16 quarterbacks. I feel pretty damn close. Accounting for everything that he's done.
Like the bottom half of the league is so bad. You're not like that's not saying much.
Yeah, but
Like,
above
I feel like
average.
just
As long as you're above
like,
average, if you're 10 to 15,
Would you
I
rather
would
have-
say you're about above average, right?
If you
I
were on a
guess.
game-winning drive, would you rather have Joe Flacco or Jalen Hurts right now? That's the question.
Well, I take
That's
Jalen
kind
Hurts.
of a toss-up. That's
He's
how
done
bad
it.
Hurts
He
is.
did it this year.
That's what I mean.
I'm not
Okay,
I
we're
like Joe
talking about
Flacco. Joe Flacco could act, but here's the thing: Joe Flacco's a slinger. Joe Flacco doesn't have that rushing ability. He's always had to rely on passing with his arm. Like, sure, every quarterback can get some yardage running, but Jalen Hurts has shown they were down fucking 3 scores and he led a comeback to win a game. Like, not a guy that can't throw the ball doesn't just not do that. A guy that's below average just doesn't do that against a playoff team like the Rams. We've
Jackson
had
Dart.
we've had we've had one of the hardest. He
Hurts.
didn't lead what the fuck do you mean? I'm taking Jalen Hurts. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At that point, Dart hasn't proven enough.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
probably lean Hurts
You don't.
too, but
I
don't think
we've
that
had
really
one of the
helps your
toughest
case.
schedules in the fucking league, and we're 5-2. Largely no run game. Our defense has been subpar. We've had good moments, but it's gone to our passing game that's really in key moments that have helped out. Jalen Hurts hitting the guy at the right time. Jalen Hurts making the right play. Like, you have to be a good quarterback to do those things. Russell Wilson was a good quarterback. Now, not so much. Like, you have to have that good decision making. Like I said, you discredit Jalen Hurts way too fucking much. Way too much.
Maybe you're more realistic about Jalen Hurts than some fans, but I feel like a lot of people put him in like a higher tier because he's won Super Bowls. Because
he's not a top 5 quarterback. I 100% agree. He's not top.
We had someone tell us in the podcast. Look at the thing. Jalen Hurts is top 5.
Yeah, that's just insane.
I wouldn't agree with that. Jalen Hurts is probably, in terms of right now quarterback success-wise, yeah, he'd be top 5 because he's won a Super Bowl now. He's won a Super Bowl MVP. Other quarterbacks haven't done that. In terms of success, yes. But in terms of actual quarterback play, I'd put him more to the 8 to 12. In realistically,
brother, he's top 5 in fantasy.
And then I guess top 5 for fantasy too.
He gets a rushing touchdown every game.
Yeah.
Like fantasy doesn't. That's not even close to what real.
My one depression this year has been Marvin Harrison Jr. for fantasy. I expected big things out of him in K1, and it is not look good.
Is it Marv's bad or is K1 just that bad? That's the question, because I don't think Marv is bad. I think K1's ass. Because look at Brissett. Like, he's looked decent with Brissett, and he's had some moments, but like I think K1's destroying Marv's career.
And after like what is it, week 2 he had that big drop, wide open big drop. Ever since then he's played very well. I mean, he's that week after he had he mossed the dude, the 50-50 ball for a touchdown. Like, he's had some pretty big plays. But I know in terms of fantasy, you don't you have to base it off of the player and what he's putting up for you, no matter what. If JJ was putting up shit with Carson Wentz, you'd be like, well, I know he's playing without Carson Wentz, but he's been a disappointment. I know JJ was playing with Jake Browning and wasn't doing well until the last couple games. He was been a disappointment. Marvin Harrison has been a disappointment, and I'm hoping that if K1 can just stay out, I think Jacoby Brissett can sling him the ball, and that's the thing is we love Jacoby Brissett. Love another one of those glorified backups, come in and
Protect the fucking man. Yeah.
I fucking have one. I have his Colts jersey. I was like, hell yeah,
really? Hell yeah. I would say my biggest beef with Marvin Harrison is his floor and ceiling are so far apart. It's insane. Like, he could easily drop 2 points and he could drop 30 points. Like, his floor and ceiling there's no level of consistency with him at all. And so, yeah, that's why I was very anti, what is it, MJH or whatever? I don't know what his names are, but very anti him going into this season. Because it's brutal having a receiver that drops 20 or drops 5. It's like, I need at least 10, buddy. I need at least double digits.
And I think the other big thing to that too is they don't really have a decent wide receiver too. I mean, they have Trey McBride in tight end, but they don't really have anybody on the other side of the ball that's gonna get some recognition to open up that a little bit too. Make it so that you're not always getting guarded by the best DB on the team. You're not always getting double teamed. You're not always this and that. So I just I was high on Marv coming in because I just think being that true number one, and like you have Trey McBride, it's great, but Trey McBride also does what he does without touchdowns, and they had to get touchdowns somewhere.
He's not as fast as I thought he'd be coming into the league. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's more of like a Cortland Sutton speed type player. Like, he's a very 50-50 ball type player, which kind of shocked me because I thought like his dad was the complete package. Like, his dad could do it all, so I was kind of shocked how slow he is, but I do like him as a player.
Which you're always like, wow, Cortland Sutton shouldn't be doing what he's doing, but he somehow does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, like
I am the Cortland Sutton of flag football. I just wanted to be said. Like,
I was gonna say
he's slow. Like, he's slow. Yep. I am Cortland Sutton, except he has a way better jump ball than I do. But he's just like, he's always open. He's catching all these passes. Like, it doesn't make sense to me because I want to not like Cortland Sutton, but it's like he's catching the fucking ball, so he's got to be somewhat good. But
yeah, all right.
I don't know.
Moving on, we're gonna do our pickups. We've hit the hour 40 mark, close to it. So we'll do this. Yeah, good long podcast. We have 6 college football games. DJ, we do Iowa State, Iowa, and then Marcus's Virginia, which, and then we do like top 25 matchup games. So it changes every week. We keep track of just to kind of see how our guests do on the year. But with our first game, we got number 11 BYU versus Iowa State, and Iowa State is favored by 2.5. I'm going to take the Clones as a true Iowa State fan. I pick them every week.
I'm going to take BYU to fuck with you, so let's go BYU.
This line stinks to me because I feel like BYU should be favored. I mean, didn't they just beat Utah?
Yeah.
This line makes no fucking sense. Why is Iowa State favored by 2.5? I don't know. I'm going Iowa State. The line doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I just bring up the lines just so that way we kind of have an idea who's favored, but we don't really give a shit. But yeah, it's when I saw that, I was like, what do they know that we don't? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Number 8 Ole Miss versus number 13 Oklahoma. Oklahoma is favored by 5.5.
Give me Oklahoma.
I'm taking Ole Miss.
This is another weird line. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is this just a pick 'em or are you guys doing spread?
No, we just pick the winner. I just provide the spread because like Marcus doesn't pay attention to college football.
Gotcha.
So to give him an idea of like where these teams are in terms of like who's kind of favored and shit like that.
Yeah, I'll go Oklahoma. That Mateer dude, when he's healthy, is nasty. So yeah, I'll go Oklahoma. It does seem weird that Ole Miss is a dog though. Again,
Yeah.
aren't they goofy? So
Number 16 Virginia versus North Carolina. Virginia's favored by 10.5.
Give me Virginia, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go.
I have to start riding the Virginia train too, so I'm taking Virginia.
yeah, Virginia minus 10.5, easy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, sorry. I write these ones down, guys. Okay. Next one is 15 Missouri versus 10 Vandy. Vandy's favored by 2.5. I am taking Vandy at home.
I wanna be on the Missouri train, but they've burned me so much this year. But give me Missouri, dude. Fuck Vandy.
What do you mean they burned you? They have one loss.
Yeah. But they lost to fucking Alabama, dude. They shouldn't have lost to Alabama.
Yeah, Vandy's the move here. Vandy's back, baby. Vandy's back.
Vandy was never a thing, dude. Vandy was never a fucking thing.
Well, they're back now.
Yeah. Number three, Texas A&M versus number 20 LSU. Texas A&M is favored by 2.5.
That's such a thing that I want to touch because I want to believe in LSU, but give me Texas A&M, I guess.
I hate both of these schools. Anytime I bet on either one, I lose. So I'll go Texas A&M, but this is the death bowl to me of both these schools.
I'm taking Texas A&M because for some reason every time I touch LSU, they lose. They've actually burned me, Marcus, unlike multiple times. Unlike fucking trying to claim this Missouri's burned you multiple times. Fucking bastard. And then the last one is Minnesota versus Iowa. Iowa's favored by 8.5.
Give me Iowa, but I hate taking the Iowa or clones teams because fuck, dude, that was fuck me. I hate Iowa and I hate Iowa State.
Give me the Hawks.
Hawks all fucking day. It's at Iowa. It's gonna be rowdy. Minnesota's been way better this year though than anyone thought, but no, it's the Hawks. They're gonna find a way to grittily win.
The spread is what worries me. Like I don't know if I would like the spread just because I feel like Minnesota Iowa is always close.
Yeah,
but
I would take Minnesota in the points if I were
Iowa. Iowa's look good ever since that Iowa State game. They have turned shit around offensively and look good. So I'm taking Iowa. With those pick'ems, Marcus, you went 4-3 last week. I went 5-2. Currently, I'm 27-17. You're 25-19 in college pick'ems.
Damn it, dude! Fuck.
And then
I was beating your ass for a while.
NFL pick'ems, I'm 75-33-1. You are 68-40-1. I went 12-3 last week. You went 10-5. It's been a good fucking year so far.
I've been too aggressive this year. Last year I was like almost 3-to-1 ratio, but you know.
So why don't you get us going with our pick'ems?
Okay. Thursday night football. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Give me Minnesota.
I'll take Minnesota.
I'll go Chargers. Fuck you. You guys don't understand Vikings.
Wow. What a Vikings fan.
This is how I know he's a real Vikings fan, though. Because, god damn it, dude. This man's seen so much disappointment in his life. He just knows the hedge is bet, dude. That's all right, because if they win, he's happy.
It's kind of like you in fantasy. Like the last 4 weeks, you've played the defense that has played the Vikings. So,
yeah,
smart move.
Besides last week,
kind of sharp. Yeah, and you have to listen to JT bitch because the Pats have been down for 3 years. It's like, dude, go fuck yourself, man.
I hate Woodsy bitches. And I told him, Skinny as my witness. I told him the year he's like, Bill Belichick's not going to get fired. I was like, he's going to get fired this year, and Skinny was my witness. I called that shit, and JT's like, no, he won't. I was like, you're such in Delulu land, dude. You've had Tom Brady's dick up your mouth so fucking long, you just don't know what it's like to see an actual world. Sunday, October 26th, the Miami Dolphins take on the Atlanta Falcons. Give me Atlanta, dude. Fuck Miami.
I'm taking the Falcons.
It's hot Atlanta, baby. NX,
Yeah,
Drake London, Mooney.
Have you seen the video where the guy's like, "Oh, it's Michael Penis"? He's like, "What'd you call me?" He's like, Penix. He said, "Michael Penis is crazy." But
that's funny.
The New York, it is funny as hell. The New York Jets take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
Give me the real Joe Cool. All right. Give me the Bengals.
This is the toilet bowl, but I'll take the Bengals. Yeah.
Jets got to win one game, and I just want to be like right on the game that they win. But the Cleveland Browns take on the New England Patriots. Give me the Pats.
Give me the Red Hot Pats, because Bama,
you got to
go back.
Yep. Ride Drake May.
Drake May is the GOAT, dude. That's who KOC wanted, apparently. The New York Giants take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Give me the Eagles, dude. But if they beat them again, dude, you'll never hear the end of it, Skinny. I just want you to know.
We can't get swept. We're not gonna get
swept. If you get swept by the fucking Giants.
Quinyanamo Bay is back. Jalen Carter's back. This is gonna. I almost kind of want to bet the fucking spread because I feel like we are gonna come out and just try to fucking just beat the shit out of them because of that last Thursday night game.
Yeah, Eagles all the way. There's no way they get swept. Giants aren't that good.
If they get swept, dude, that's such an embarrassing sweep too.
If they get swept,
DJ, if they get swept, will you admit they're frauds on the podcast?
Me? Or
will you admit they're frauds? No.
Yeah,
Skinny.
That's what I'm waiting for him.
Oh, I was gonna say if they get swept, I'll get a Camp Scattaboo like jersey shirt or something.
All right, deal. That's the bet. Yeah. The Buffalo Bills take on the Carolina Panthers. Give me Buffalo.
I'm taking the Bills.
I want you guys to know, Andy Dalton has a real chance to do some magical shit, but I think the Bills will win.
Well, Bryce Young was already out of the walking boot, so.
Yeah, dude, he's walking into the bench is what he's doing. The Chicago Bears take on the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm taking the Bears.
Honestly, I don't want to do this. I'm taking the Bears too because I don't know if Lamar's going to play, but if he plays, I feel like
here's the thing: we make a prediction on Wednesdays. We have these players that we don't know if they're going to play or not. It might backfire because Lamar might be said he's going to play, but right now he barely was fucking jogging. So I'm taking the Bears, hoping that Lamar does not play.
Lamar is playing, and the Ravens are winning.
I want to do it, but the Ravens fucking hose me more than any team in this year. So
I think they've hosed I think they've hosed a lot of people this year.
If any team were to lose against a Lamar-less Ravens, it would be the Bears. They would find a way to lose that game, even if Lamar doesn't play.
That is true.
Yeah, that's Ravens true. All the way.
The Niners take on the Houston Texans, and give me the Niners.
I'm going to take Texas.
Mac Jones is the GOAT, baby.
Texas has to win this game if they expect any playoff hopes. I know it's like third way through the season, but they have been bad. They have to win this game.
Texans D is really, really good, but CJ Stroud is just not that guy. I got to go 49ers here. I think Brock Purdy plays. I think Pearsall's back. I think it's a big week for the 49ers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the New Orleans Saints. Give me Tampa Bay, baby. Give me Baker Mayfield, the one true MVP, except for last week, but we'll forget about that week.
Everybody gets one bad game. I will take the Bucs.
Them being 4-point favorites is insane, which means that they're going to win by 3. But, yeah, Tampa Bay all the way.
Exactly. That's the other shit that pisses me off. They're like...
It's going to be a comeback, too.
It's like 3.5. They win by 3. You son of a fucking
Every
bitch.
time.
Oh, man.
Every fucking time, dude. In like a gross way too. Like they could have easily won by 10, but instead they barely win by 3.
Like the Jets game, like they were complete control, allow the fucking block, and then they win by like 2 points. I'm like, you sons of bitches, your line was 3.
Baker Mayfield's going for those comeback stats, dude. He wants to be the greatest comeback quarterback of all time. Is what he's trying to do. Dallas Cowboys take on the Denver Broncos. Give me the Broncos, but I really don't want to take the Broncos.
I'm taking the Cowboys. That offense,
really?
They don't need right now. The way that offense is moving, they don't need a defense. They don't need a fucking defense. And you lose Dre Greenlaw for this game, which is probably a game that he's needed pretty big.
I just think that Denver defense is going to be so good.
They haven't had Greenlaw all year, and they've been one of the top defenses. It's the Broncos. This is at home. Yeah, no. The Dallas is going to look bad. It's going to be an ugly game.
This is what I live for. I love the picks that Marcus and I don't agree with.
No. It won't be. I could see it be a lot of passing yards in this game, but I just feel like Denver's front 7 are going to shut it down, and I could see CeeDee Lamb getting fucked up in this game. Well, they might throw him in the slot just to protect him.
PS2 is insane. PS2 is not talked about enough.
You got the best.
He isn't. You
got
really
the number 1 tight end in the league right now. You got George Pickens on the other side. I ain't worried. You don't need a defense.
Dude, George Pickens is not talked about enough. I've loved George Pickens since he's been in the league because he just does nothing but make spectacular catches. But he's got to be like the worst attitude in the NFL. Like people are like, oh no, he's not. I was like, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's fucking terrible.
I love
attitude.
the memes. It's like, oh, Najee Harris with a 2-yard run and 30 yards downfield is George Pickens fucking up some DB. Just fucking love it. Love it.
Yeah, give me the Broncos for sure. The Tennessee Titans take on the Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Colts, but god damn it, I hate that the Colts are good. I really do. It just really grinds my gears.
Give me the number 1 team in the league, the Colts.
Why does it bother me? Because I loved Anthony Richardson for fantasy purposes only because he was ran a lot, scored a lot of touchdowns, even though he wasn't very good football wise. And then Marcus, I have to see Daniel Jones.
Yeah, would Anthony Richardson have the Colts 6-1 right now?
Not a chance, dude.
He'd for sure have
Indiana Jones, bro. Indiana Jones is the fucking man. Shout out the Colts.
They would have 3 wins, but it would help my fantasy team, and that's what I care about. Give me the Colts though. The Green Bay Packers take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me Pittsburgh, dude.
This one's hard for me.
It was a hard pick.
I really want I want to pick Green Bay,
dude, Rodgers' revenge game. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's what I feel. And then you got fucking DK. Who's guarding that? Who's fucking guarding that?
No, and he said, "quote It's not a revenge game to me." You know, Aaron Rodgers is so fucking locked in. If there's one thing Rodgers wants to do is to come in like Brett Favre and just fucking beat the piss out of him. Rodgers' ego is sitting there I'm going to act like I'm nonchalant and I don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you right now, I want to look at Matt LaFleur. I want to look at every fucking person on that team.
He's going to throw for 4 touchdowns. It's going to be a 4-touchdown game of Aaron Rodgers.
100%.
I'm going to take the Steelers.
Over the move. I'm going to go Packers here just because, I don't know, the Packers are really weird this year. And the Steelers' defense is so fucking bad. The Steelers' defense is so bad, but the Packers are just, I don't know. They find ways to barely win. I don't know.
Hey,
it just seems one of those where
Steelers got big old 300-pound Darnell Washington. I remember Thursday night, that game, they were making such a huge thing about it in the broadcast room. They got Darnell Washington, this big old 300-pound man. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's
yeah, but to be fair, though, he's bigger than our left tackle. He is huge. It's kind of a crazy competitive advantage that he can do that and then go run routes and catch.
You know what I am hoping for, though? Pat Freiermuth finally fucking comes out and plays. After last week and having 2 touchdowns and 70 yards and fucking coming out, and they haven't had good wide receiver to play. I really hope they start using Pat Fryer with more in the passing game.
They won't. They won't. It's Jonnu Smith all the way, unfortunately. And I love Pat. You know I love Pat, but Pat.
They got
Pat
the
come to
most
Minnesota.
mid tight end room of all time. Jonnu Smith, Darnell Washington, and Pat Fryermuth. No one's a star there, but they got 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then Monday Night Football, October 27th. We're having big games here. The Washington Commanders, Marcus Mariota probably led Washington Commanders, take on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be a barn burner, but Kansas City's going to fucking just stomp this team in the fucking ground.
Yeah, I'm taking
Casey.
Yeah, Chiefs are the obvious play here. I mean, Washington's defense is terrible, and now you got Mariota in there. Chiefs are rolling. Rashee Rice is the fucking man. Free Rice, baby.
He is the fucking man, dude.
Okay,
Free him.
okay, free. I don't know about Free Rice. Come on, he did some. Not a good thing.
He didn't.
On my fantasy team, he's a good fucking guy. It's the same thing with AP. AP's on my team. He's a good fucking guy. Okay.
I have Rashee Rice.
Exactly.
I've been holding on to him. My fantasy team name in that league is Crashy Rice. All right, I took him for a reason. I needed that for the name. I enjoyed having him this week. It's helped me a lot, especially after losing Malik Neighbors.
You know what? That's a decent name. Ninjigba's in Paris, elite name out there. One of the best, top 10.
Oh no!
But here's what I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, see, somebody else has it too, Marcus.
I know, Marcus. God, I knew it was you, bud.
That's me, dog.
Hey, Roe versus Wade Phillips is way better.
Roe versus
Wade Phillips. Okay, that is pretty funny. But here's what I'll tell you. Ray Rice didn't do anything wrong. Rashee Rice didn't do anything wrong. Let's get
Jerry Rice didn't do anything wrong.
Rices together. Let's fucking play some football. Rice didn't do anything wrong. Anyone else you want to put in there, put them in there, dude. They're fine. They're good.
OJ,
Rashee Rice was driving fast.
OJ was fine. Jalen Carter, fine.
Right now, I should be seeing fucking 90-yard touchdowns from Henry Ruggs, but they got to take that fucking away from me,
dude.
Too.
He actually might be able to come back.
3 in a year, baby.
Yeah,
3 in a year.
Yeah,
he might.
Yeah, he might be worth something because I think there was talks of him like trying.
What would he be though? 26? How old will he be though? That's the question.
Irrelevant. Dude, he's prison strong.
Is he relevant?
Yeah, he's prison strong. And yeah, so he's 26. He'll be 27 next year. And prison strong and he's probably still got that speed, man. He's got to run away from dudes trying to touch his booty hole. So, he'll be a solid deep ball guy for whoever comes into play here.
Free Henry Ruggs, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have him in any league, so
I think he has a
pick him up.
I guess I saw that there's like talks of like teams already like scheduling like workouts for him and shit. Now that they know he's getting out and shit. Yeah.
The NFL's so bad, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. The people in the NFL are bad people. Like he just kills people, and they're like, he's pretty fast, man. He could score some touchdowns at least. That's pretty fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking insane that people are like, he's pretty good, man. You see that Bama tape? That Bama tape was fucking wild.
He was elite. Dude, it's so funny, like, going to church on Sunday and then throwing on a Rashee Rice jersey or throwing on an Adrian Peterson jersey. It's like, oh, dude. But
hey,
if
Ray Lewis.
AP's kid deserved it. That's all I know. AP's kid deserved
those
it.
Ray Lewis jerseys.
Damn, bro.
But, all right, DJ, thank you for joining us. Now the only thing we wish is for you to come back and help us out and play football, but maybe someday.
DJ, you can at least come spectate. Bring the cleats just in case.
I might. When is tournament next weekend? Not this weekend, but next
Sunday.
This weekend.
This Sunday.
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Sunday.
Well, I can't come back this weekend and next weekend for your Halloween party. That's too many weekends.
So you're gonna come next week for the Halloween party?
I originally gave JT the betting odds of plus 200, but I just recently updated the odds to plus 150. They might be trending down to plus 125, so it's getting better and better.
Nice, dude.
So yeah,
Dude,
but
me
I
and
do
Skinny gotta
appreciate
beat
guys-
you and JT's ass in Pong, dude.
Stop hyping that shit
Not
up.
a chance, bro. Not a fucking chance. I will run the tables. Me and
Motherfucker,
JT
I am
will run the
old.
tables.
I have 3 kids. I have, like it's. I'm kind of like the J.R. Smith, kind of little washed. Like I have my moments, but I'm kind of washed. So.
Oh yeah. But no,
But-
I do appreciate you guys inviting me on and getting to chop it up with you guys. I think it's really fun just chopping it up. There's nothing better than chopping it up with the boys. Maybe a stiff drink or a cold beer. Nothing better than just chopping it up with the boys.
Oh yeah,
agree,
I
I
agree.
agree.
Marcus, show off the jersey real quick for everybody that's not watching.
Yeah,
right
let everyone
now.
see. Do a spin.
Do us, yeah. Oh yeah. With that, make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify,
Anywhere you get your podcast
YouTube.
needs.
Not Apple Music. But cheers, boys. Have a good fucking night. Thanks for all that joined.